welcome to whatever I'm calling this. I might just call this Steelers Source. This is going to be my honest reaction to the first 2 days of the NFL draft for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Really, this is going to be focused on day 2. Because, spoiler alert, I love day 1. I spoke just rave reviews about Max Iannacor in my reacting to night 1 type video that got uploaded. Well, I'm recording this at midnight Mountain Daylight Time, so it's 2 a.m. on the East Coast. So that would have been recorded yesterday, technically. Wow, I didn't even put that together in my head. But yeah, this will probably be going up at, I want to say 8 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, 10 a.m. East Coast time. I don't know, I want to get up 2 hours before the draft, whatever time that starts. But Max Iannacor, love the pick. I will hit like on that every time. He is a very good right tackle that can become a franchise tackle, in my opinion. He has all the traits you want. His hand placement, little off, could use some more refinement, but his footwork is so special. It's so amazing. It's so great. You can fix the hand placement. You can fix a lot of the hand fighting. Footwork is so hard to fix as an offensive lineman. It's there. It's excellent. It is really like just top-notch footwork. His hand fighting needs to be a little bit better. He needs to get better in power, but he handles a lot of stunts. He picks up football really well for a guy who's only played the game for, I believe, 5 years. He understands the game of football really well. I love the pick. I think he'll develop into something great. Then the positives stop. They just stop. Jeremy Bernard. Okay, maybe positive stop is too harsh. Here's what I'll say about Jeremy Bernard. He will be a solid wide receiver 3 for the team for 4 years. He'll leave and get a compensatory pick. That's what Jeremy Bernard's going to do. I don't think he can ever be like this guy. Like, everyone looks at him as, oh, he can hold down this position. He can hold down a receiving room. The Deebo Samuel comp, I do not get. I've heard some Juwan Jennings comps. I don't get that either. To me, he's kind of just like a Jalen Nailor type guy who is very solid, a very good player, a useful player in the NFL, but doesn't really have much splash. He will be a serviceable wide receiver 3. He will probably have some drops you're going to really not like. He does not create major separation. He's not the best tracking the ball in the air in contested catch situations. He's not the best, but he's good. He's solid. He will be a fine player for the Steelers for 4 years. If they re-sign him, it would be for nothing major, most likely. So if that happens, fine. He's a solid player. Nothing to really like bang your chest saying, oh, he's going to be a home run. But he's not bad at all. My issue with the pick just comes from the fact they trade up. They traded one of their 4th-round picks for Jeremy Bernard, and this is not good value. There are other guys liked on the board. Actually, round 2. Okay, actually, I'm just going to look. Who were wide receivers I drafted afterwards? Because I see guys on the board I still like, so like they could reasonably get them round 4. Okay, Avian Terrell, I love him. Nickelback, Steelers need a nickel. Pons, nickel. Lee Hunter, love. Jake Golday, would have loved him just for the potential. Cisse, a little worried about him. Just looking for a wide receiver. Who was the next picked wide receiver? Is there not another wide receiver picked round 2 after Jeremy Bernard? Wow. So the next wide receiver picked was Antonio Williams. Huh. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that in real time. Antonio Williams would have played the Mekhi Lemon role perfectly. That's his type of play set. Malachi Fields. If the Steelers took Malachi Fields instead of Jeremy Bernard, I would get more excited over that because I think Fields has more potential than Bernard. But like I said, he's fine. I don't care for giving up that 4th-round pick, especially considering the disaster that was the 3rd round. The 3rd round. Ugh, okay. I knew they were going to do Drew Aller. I knew it. I've been mentally preparing myself. So when they made the pick, I didn't overreact. I was like, fine, whatever. I knew it was coming. I sent a tweet out, and I think it was pretty on the money. As I'm pulling it up right now so I can just repeat exactly what I said. Wow. Did not realize how much I tweet. Okay. Aller has his warts. Mainly his mechanics are bad. Aller, though, has a beyond talented arm and can sling it. Good mobility and would have been a first-round pick if he entered the draft last year. Not a lot of people remember that, but that's how highly he was thought of last year. I'm not saying this is the franchise guy, but he should be prioritized more than Howard. I also had a follow-up tweet saying, if you tell me he never starts a game for the Steelers, I wouldn't be shocked. He's beyond raw and will be QB3 this year. So, two things can be true. I am more excited about Drew Aller than Will Howard, because I do not think highly of Will Howard at all. But I also think Drew Aller was overdrafted majorly. I had a 5th-round grade on him. I knew he was going to have to be the 3rd-round pick. I knew it. It's a quarterback. They go higher. I can accept that. But I don't like that the Steelers result to, let's take the hometown guy, because that's what they do time and time again. And I just want to look at some talented players. Chris McClellan, good player. AJ Holloway, your safety room sucks. That would have been nice. Zachariah Branch, your wide receiver room's still not good. Jacoby Lane, I'm actually okay with that pass. Albert Regis, would have liked him more than interior defense line. Big Citrus, Chris Barzell. I have a rule that you stay the hell away from Tennessee offensive players. Would have preferred that still. Ted Hurst, and then we get to Dalen Everett. And listen, Drew Aller will probably never start a game for the Steelers. And that's me saying because I don't think they're going to be so bad they'll be 100% at the playoff picture come December. If they are, Drew Aller will get in-game reps. And by the way, this is not saying like, oh, Will Howard's going to start. No, Aaron Rodgers is coming in. If Aaron Rodgers gets injured, maybe. But I don't even know if Howard's going to make the team. I think Mason Rudolph's still going to make the team over him because veteran grit, they want to win, yada, yada. They're unwilling to take their medicine. Drew Aller, potential. He has great traits. He has a rocket launcher strapped to his right arm. But here's the issue. He is not a confident player. And when you watch a quarterback, you need that guy that's like, I'm the guy. I am the top guy. And you watch Aller. He gets in his head so much. He beats himself up. His mechanics are very bad. His footwork is atrocious. It makes Josh Allen Wyoming tape look like Tom Brady. Drew Aller's footwork is so bad, he'll miss guys yards. He'll throw a quick out to the flat, misses horribly. His dump offs to his running back, swing screens for the running back. He misses horribly. His mechanics are rotten to their core. Now, I don't think Penn State did a great job working with him, but he needs to have a quarterback coach that could work with him better. Maybe Mike McCarthy can fix that. Maybe he turns into a Tyler Shuck. Great. I'm not going to bet on that because history has told me quarterbacks drafted after round 1 recently do not pan out. Quarterbacks who are as raw as Drew Aller do not pan out. They end up more than likely just staying on your bench until their rookie deal is up. Now moving on to Dalen Everett, and this is my favorite 3rd-round pick. Doesn't mean I love it. Dalen Everett is a talented corner because he is very athletic. He has great traits. He has good traits, maybe not great traits. He has very good experience in the SEC. He played, I believe it's over like 2,000 snaps. And actually, they would pull it up here. Coverage snaps. I know he played in 2022. I don't know the exact number, but you can see. I was looking at coverage snaps, not just snaps in general. That's on me. Yeah, you can see clearly. Over 2,000 snaps. He has played a lot. He will come up and play the run really good. Zone coverage. I actually kind of like him in zone coverage, and I think PFF shows that here. The man coverage grade is probably too kind. Everett will bite on any move he sees. He will lose every hand battle. He is like overly aggressive in his head, and he just kind of wants to run and trace. He wants to run and trace. And run trace, when I say that, is when a receiver breaks off downfield, that's what he wants. He wants that deep ball. He wants that. He doesn't like it when guys cut back. He doesn't like it when guys do routes. He wants to run. Almost like a wild horse. That's actually a perfect example now I think of it. If they could develop him, I think he could be really good. And honestly, I would probably put him at nickel. I think he should be the Jalen Ramsey replacement. Jalen Ramsey's probably gone after this year. It's my guess. Have him sit, have him develop, then maybe have him go into that nickel role in 2027. I'd like that. He at least brings speed to the Steelers defense, and that's something that's greatly missed. I wouldn't say like this is a home run pick, but compared to the other two, it's at least a swinging attempt at a double. Now, I hate this pick. I hate this pick. I do not like anything about James Dunker film. I cannot remember how low I had him. He was in the 120s for me. And that was only because I did not get time to fill out my entire big board. Oh wait, no, he's not even in my 120s. I'm scrolling. He was my 100th, 47th player on my board. Wow, I thought I was kinder to him than I was. You cannot have him in a modern day offense. He was in the perfect college offense for his skill set. His skill set is he can only run block. He cannot do anything pass pro whatsoever. And honestly, I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan. I am very vocal. I do not care for Aaron Rodgers. I do not care for his personality. On the field, he's a shell of himself. I do not care to watch him play football anymore. He's going to be the Steelers quarterback, but I don't care for that. I want to be in the room when they show Rodgers his pass pro ability. And just like a couple guys. First of all, just take Julian Neal, man. Julian Neal, I like Everett at least a little bit compared to some other people. Julian Neal's so much better. Jacoby Thomas, like, ugh. Caleb Atirin, loved him actually. I had a decently good grade on him. Smart football guy. Like, why take Jennings Dunker? Like, take the chance of Jermodrick McCoy. Keith Adney, Keontae Scott. I don't care if you double tip a corner. Take Skylar Bill, Bryce Lance. All these guys here, I would take over him. Well, maybe not Deion Burks. He's not good. Connor Lew, I would take. I like Connor Lew. He's incredibly undersized. I'd rather move him into guard. Kyle Lewis, you like your hometown guys. Take Kyle freaking Lewis. Like, this team, like, I don't like to speak in hyperbole. I don't. I think this team's one of the worst ran organizations in the NFL. And it's not just the general manager. I think it's from the top down. I think it's from Art Rooney II. And it showed itself tonight. It showed what the Steelers did tonight is they helmet scouted. And they did very baseline scouting. They didn't dig deep on these guys. Jeremy Bernard, Alabama wide receiver. Looks the part. Yeah, solid player. Yeah, no, Alabama. They produce good guys every year. Take him. Drew Aller, quarterback, 6'5", cannon of an arm. Played college in the state of Pennsylvania. Let's take him. Dalen Everett, cornerback, Georgia. Runs fast, lengthy, comes from Georgia. Draft him. Jennings Dunker, black and gold, Iowa. Run, smash mouth, yeah! Draft him. That's what the Steelers did tonight. They did something that teams from the 2000s would laugh at them. The Steelers from the 2000s would laugh at them. The Steelers from the 2010s, early 2010s, they kind of fell off a little bit by the back end. They would laugh at them. Why? Because this team is behind in the times. You had an extra 4th round pick. You traded up for Jeremy Bernard. I'm sorry. I don't see a team that would have drafted Jeremy Bernard before you picked pick 53. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he was this secret guy. Falcons weren't going to take him. They were going to take Avian Terrell. Panthers were going to take him. They were going to take Lee Hunter, and they moved up to take him. Minnesota was there. You think Minnesota's taking Jeremy Bernard? I may be confident in Jalen Naylor, but Minnesota needs linebacker help. They need defensive help still. Jets, that was a trade back from Detroit. They took D'Angelo Pons. They were not going to touch Jeremy Bernard. Packers, they were not going to sniff Jeremy Bernard. And they got Cisse, who's a developmental guy. Colts were certainly not going to take Jeremy Bernard. They played themselves. They thought in their head that someone was going to take up and take the receiver again, and they played themselves. The day this regime is torn to shreds is going to be an amazing day for the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise. And maybe I'm being too negative. Maybe these guys work out, and I hope I'm wrong about these guys. Well, not Ianakor and Bernard, because if I'm wrong, they're probably not going to be on the team much longer. They're not going to be long-term Steelers. But like Aller, I would love to be wrong on him. I have years of Penn State film that I've watched, and I know I'm not wrong. Dalen Everett, I like his potential. Do you have to pick him at pick 85? And, I mean, hey, you need a nickel back. Keontae Scott's right there. I'm lower on Keontae Scott than a lot of people. I had him grade out higher than Everett. Keith Adme's there. I had him grade out higher than Everett. There were guys that you just, yeah. And James Dunker. Look at the interior offensive line. Bo Stevens is a better player. Billy Schraff is a better player. Jalen Farmer is a better player. Sam Heck's a better player. Connor Liu is a better player. Jeremiah Wright's a better player. DJ Campbell. I could go through this entire list. They're all better than Jennings Dunker. And some of those guys are ranked in the 200s. But you're going to move Jennings Dunker in a pass-happy offense who cannot pass pro at all to guard with an immobile quarterback that's coming to play. You cannot tell me Will Howard's starting quarterback this year. It's Aaron Rodgers. You're going to have an immobile quarterback behind offense line with James Dunker, a guy who can't pass pro, and Max Ianakor, who I do love, but is still raw. He's still got to learn the game of football, and he's going to get beat quite a bit. This is not smart team building. This is a team that's chasing the mid-2000s and how you build a football roster and is refusing to adjust to the times. I'd like to say thank you very much for listening to this, watch this, however you consumed it. I am sorry if I came off negative. This is my honest-to-God thoughts. I would rather be honest about this. I'd rather be authentic than come on here and try to sunshine pump. It's not me. If you like this, hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. If you have any disagreements, go down in the comment section. Tell me your thoughts. I'm more than willing to talk about this draft class. I hope they do something better in day 3. I will probably be doing a reaction for day 3. Now I look at it like trade down from here. Get a 6. Maybe get a 5th. I don't care. At least take 2 of these picks. Move up into the 6th round. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just furious at this organization. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all enjoy day 3 of the NFL draft. Thank you very much.